After half-time, Hawthorn, 5th and 6th on the ladder. The Crows looking to play in their first final series and the Hawks looking to play in their 12th successive, which would create a record. But of course Hawthorn had lost their last 3 games in a row and needed to bounce back. We pick it up at the opening bounce, and the commentators out there are Dennis Cometti, Ian Robertson and Don Scott.
To go, big game this one. Deer and Wren. There's Sean Wren, a real comer. Good bounce too in the middle.
Oh, it's a free kick.
Well picked. Umpire Scott in rear form already. Wren to McGuinness. It's going to be 50. So there's a good start for the Crows. A chance to kick at goal with the very first kick of the afternoon. The umpires today, Peter Cameron and Andrew Coates. Here's Sean Wren. The breeze will be a factor here. It'll take a good kick to get the distance. Sean Wren, aided by the 50 then. Crows need a flying start. Goes for distance. They'll contest in the pocket. It was a wayward kick close to the boundary line. Madigan, as predicted, in place of Jenke, pushes the ball across the boundary line.
And incidentally, it was Madigan who ran into Jenke on Thursday night at training. Accidentally, because Greg is not that type of player.
Boundary throw in the right forward pocket for the Crows. Hawthorn defence working hard to clear the ball over for another throw-in.
And when he did run into Jenke, he knocked him right out. And also, I think he did a little bit of facial damage, maybe a broken cheekbone.
That might have been a real good indication, Don, that the Hawks' ferocity at training could be a lead-up to what's going to happen today, would you think?
Not with Madigan, no.
Not with Madigan. Well, fair enough. Well, he's got the football in the left back pocket for the Hawks. Greg Madigan. High kick, well outside 50 metres. Going down near the wing. Platten. Nick Condon can't clear the pack. In goes Ayres, working hard at ground level. Scott Lee in there for Adelaide, and the umpire will call for a bounce.
So a bounce on the wing. Well, we were talking before about not doing too many games, he and I. This is only the 3rd one. Remarkable. The roster has fallen that way. Here's Jarman pushing it through down towards half forward, pulls it back, hauls the target, cleared him. Pittman's playing at centre half back. Allen goes down. Hall's got it. Quick hands. Morris, the open goal, beckons. He runs in, touches it down. Here's the 100. He turns around and bangs it through. It's come early. Whoa. And a Hawthorn player slipped to ground in there. That's very dangerous. And that cord came down on top of him.
What hope are those guys in the black uniform got of controlling that crowd? Look, Dennis, they're running from just about everywhere on the ground.
It really is a nonsense. Still, congratulations to Jason Dunstall. He's done it again. The 4th time. He's kicked 100 or more.
Well, Dennis, if you look at his record, he's averaging 4 to 5 goals a game. And that is also the average of Coventry, Gordon Coventry, who has 1299, nearly 1,300 goals a career. Jason Dunstall there on screen, 87 goals.
And I think, just interrupting there briefly, Don, I think what Morrissey did there was good, wasn't it? He got it out of the road. He could have had a shot himself, but...
well, it was a lay-down was there. It was a 1-on-2 situation. I mean, he just had to do the instinctive thing that was go over the top.
Not at all. I mean, it's a short plane trip, isn't it?
Yep. Here's Collins for Hawthorn, 45 metres from goal. And with what we feel is the breeze aiding this kick, he kicks it into the square, and it eventually taken over by Jamison. And it's through for a rush behind to the Hawks.
Just carrying it a step further. I mean, this is the first ground the West Coast Eagles, I think, came to terms with. And I think perhaps it does suit the Adelaide Crows. We'll find out this afternoon, but it's no coincidence they won here last year. This is Jamison in the pocket. He's taking his time to Lee. Plenty of space on this ground. Scott Lee, fine player this season. Up from the back pocket, boots it towards the wing. Pittman's in front. Allen will need to go. Pittman should have marked it. It falls behind. Darren Jarman hoisted high. Going back with the flight down there is Jamison. Coming up to mid at Dunstall. Knocked away by Jamison. Dunstall didn't have it, could have got a free kick. Was Allen pushed in the back? I'm not sure. The umpire didn't seem to think so. Platten gets the hand pass away. A lot of ex-South Australians out there, and the free kick is going to one of them, and that's John Platten, who'll kick from about 45 metres out. Johnny Platten has been down on 4 a fortnight ago, started in the forward pocket, then went to the wing against the Cats at Cardinia Park. Platten from long range on the breeze, marvellous kick, goal.
He's a key player, Don, isn't he? John Platten in this Hawthorn side.
Well, he's been the one who's been getting it around midfield for a number of seasons now. He's not a real goal-kicking rover, but this was a good kick for goal. Maybe he's aided by the fact that breeze is favouring that end, but from 50 metres out, Platten's first and Hawthorn's second goal.
So the Hawks away to a pretty handy start. They're 2-1. Adelaide still yet to score. Kicked by Cooper. Flattened after he kicked it. Condon playing his 100th game. Good kick. Ben Allen. Platten streaming down the ground. He looks as though he means business. Out in front of Dunstall. Couldn't take the mark. Chance for Gowers. Little left foot kick by Gowers was quite brilliant in the finish. Tim Allen couldn't quite get on the end of it. And it's rushed through for another behind to Hawthorn.
David Brown's got the job on Platten. He'll have to tighten up a bit.
Ben Hart. Bickley. You can see the rain falling now. Bickley's kick in towards centre-half back. The mark is taken by McDermott. Chris McDermott.
Collins has got the job on McGuinness.
Captain of the Adelaide Crows. He kicks the ball in near the centre. Wren, a little tap for Tregenz's advantage. Not bad. Wren will get another free kick.
Plenty of those so far. Here's Wren. He's had a couple. In fact, he's had 3. Feeds it out to Lee. Lee running down towards half forward in the misting rain. Boots inside the 50. Liptak got a hand to it. Couldn't control it. Wigney now. About 30 metres from goal. Took a while. Gets the hand pass wide. Taken now by Anderson, who props 30 metres from goal. Misses to the left-hand side.
Did that well, Wigney, initially using his body. It was a bad kick by Anderson because he came on, fooled everybody by going to the right. And David Brown's going off, and Jarman coming on, then came back onto his left foot. That is Anderson. Should have put that through.
So Andrew Jarman on the ground, and his brother Darren Jarman playing for the Hawks. A lovely kick by Langford, lands nearly in the centre. And Ben Allen has read that perfectly, and he's thumped it to full forward. Oh, terrific mark in these conditions by Jason Dunstall. What a great player Dunstall is for the Hawks.
All started with Greg Deere, and the players recognising Deere's efforts.
And Dunstall will shoot from about 35, maybe 40 metres. Slight angle. Usually converts these. And he's kicked his second goal. So 2 goals for Dunstall, 1 goal to Platten. Hawthorn lead by 19 points.
Well, it looked like there was a vicious hook when he let that go, Dunstall. But they did get that ball down the centre very, very quickly, Hawthorn. Nothing he could do on that occasion.
Jason Dunstall has posted his 100 this afternoon, the first goal of the game. Umpire throws it up back in the middle. Deere decisively down to Allen. He was upended, taken by McGuinness, spins out of trouble, well played, boots it down towards half forward. Cooper's in the road, plays on immediately, chips it out wide. Here's Ayres. Alongside him, Allen, storming up the ground. Pittman should have got a free kick, or is it Jamison? Jamison, who was pushed in the back, he'll get the free on the outer side. Interesting, the timing of that interchange, because I think you'll find Andrew Jarman is picking up Ben Allen, who was the man who got the ball from the kick in and ran down the middle. So Jarman was about 50 metres from him when the kick came in.
Well, Bickley's got the job on Platten.
Baxter takes a free on the outer side. Jarman got into the back of Allen. Ben Allen would have got the free. Advantage is paid. Collins hooks it down inside the 50. It bounces down towards the pocket. Dunstall comes out. Who was holding who down there? Doesn't matter much. They scramble after it. And no doubt we'll get a whistle. No, it's a free kick. Well, we got a whistle, but I thought for a bounce. It's paid against Jamison. And the Hawks will get the free through Gowers in the right full forward pocket.
Well, he could have been classified as a little stiff, but he did have one chance right here to get the ball out. Right there.
Well, he's got to make a successful attempt. Well, you can't be successful. It's got to be successful in getting the ball out. Otherwise, a free kick.
Gowers it is. Shot for goal. Looks pretty good. It's a goal. So Gowers' first goal is Hawthorn's fourth. And certainly going with the aid of the breeze, the Hawks lead 4-2 to Adelaide 1 point.
Well, this could be a match-winning break. It might be a little foolish saying it. Only 14-odd minutes gone in this game. But the rain, and it doesn't look as it might break. It is coming down rather strongly here at the moment.
So the players trying to get the ball clear of the centre circle. A free kick has been picked out of it. It's going to Andrew Jarman.
So bad start by the Crows. Jarman turns it over. This is Collins. He's played on. From half back. High kick back towards the wing. Rashudo's in front. Jamison flies from behind. Got a fist on it. Gowers will get another free. Pushed in the back. So Jamison's got his problems. Gowers to take it. The two umpires advising Jamison. Well, that's interesting. He hung onto it for a long time. Gowers has got the free. In any case, he goes down towards half forward. Up in front, Pittman marks on his chest, right on the defensive 50 to McDermott. Nothing on the outer side. Forced to kick it high towards the wing. Gowers in front. Couldn't hang on that time. Rakes it in. Played it pretty well. WEIDEMANN tries to crash his way through. Collins got him. Pushing the ball towards the boundary is McGuinness. Close to the boundary line. McGuinness goes down towards half forward. In front. Lunging mark is taken by Liptak, who plays on.
A good play by McGuinness to force the ball forward. This now is with Tregenza. He's kicked the full forward. Langford, much stronger than Mogra. Darren Jarman gets back. His kick smothered off the boot. Chance for Taylor. Not a bad kick by that player. Outside 50. Cooper's hand pass. Langford's done some good running from the back pocket. Little kick off the ground. Maybe to Hawthorn's advantage. Morrissey leaves it behind. Andrew Jarman dragged off the football. Could have nearly got a free kick. Greg Deere, his kick. Bounced very awkward for Scott Lee. Oh, in goes Platten hard at the football. Hawks meaning very much business this afternoon. Rashudo's kick is chopped off by Jarman. A solid shepherd behind play. And the kick falling nearly into the hands of Wren. Wren very skillfully and then kicks with the left foot short. Mark is taken by Condon.
It was meant for Maynard and Condon chopping it out.
Condon about 70 metres from goal. Goes in short. Tony Hall on his chest. Hall kick from right on the 50. Dropped a fortnight ago. Back last week to good effect. Perhaps their best forward. Long kick just off target and through for a behind. So just under 13.5 minutes till quarter time. And there's our scoreline. Hawthorn have jumped away quickly and lead by 26 points. Short one to the pocket. McDermott thought about giving it back to Hart. Little gain there. McDermott indicating towards the boundary line. That breeze is quite strong, but Hawthorn are certainly doing best at the present time. Maynard on his chest. Back after injury against the Sydney Swans. Broke his collarbone.
Oh, down the ground. That should be.
Speaking of collarbones, Lee took one. Condon and Lee involved behind play. Meantime, it's a free kick down ground for Adelaide.
Well, Scott Lee would probably know a few of these Hawthorn players pretty well, wouldn't he? Because he did play at Hawthorn a few years ago.
A lot of these guys were in the reserve grade team with him.
The kick in towards centre half forward. Jarman falling to the ground. That's Andrew. Taken by Ben Allen. Ben Allen's kick. And a great diving effort there by Gowers. Gowers is at right half forward. He kicks it high into the pocket. Dunstall couldn't take the mark. Tim Allen tackled by Anderson. Ball spills for Darren Jarman. One way, then the other. Then onto the left foot. Look at this, will you? What a great goal. Got to be absolute certainties. They've got 3 against 2. Pritchard goes into an open goal. And he pops it through.
Unloads for distance. It falls into the hole. Here comes Dunstall. Well done by Jamison. A timely fist angled back towards the boundary. Lee pushed off the ball. came back strongly. Nixon keeps it in, treads the light fantastic, runs around the boundary line. Bananas a goal. Couldn't hang on to the ball though. Back to Smart, awkward half volley. He's dragged to the ground. Rowe comes away with it, well shepherded by Anderson. Here's Brown, open goal beckons. He kicks from 35 and he's put it through.
And McGuinness kicks it into the centre, and the mark is taken by Wren. He plays on. Tregenza lifting, kick wide. Weidemann too high, gets onto the favoured left foot, blasts away, and he's kicked another goal for the Crows.
Out wide, Darren Jarman kicks towards right half forward. Nixon has it, wheels onto that left foot, a centering kick. Here comes Dunstall. This is a position he likes. Able to work Jamieson under the ball and juggle the mark. Kick from just inside the 50. Good-looking effort. And that could just about seal it.
He's still after it, Stephen Rowe. Effervescent player, handball smart. Now Tregenza, 50 metres out in front of Modra. Gathers, can't break the tackle. Handballs to his own advantage. May still get it. Well done. Good effort by Modra.
And even the composition of the six. There's McDermott running it up towards the wing. Away it comes to Beckley. Rashuto on the wing. Rashuto goes down towards half forward. Coming on the lid again is Modra. And he marks on his chest. He's a long way from goal. So Modra. This will make it interesting. Good looking kick. It's bending back. It's a great kick. It's a goal.
Hawthorn winning by 23 points in the end after their great start. So the two clubs swapped places on the ladder. Hawthorn up to 5th. And with Brisbane to play next week, should be assured of their 12th successive final series. Dunstall finished with 8, Nixon kicked 2, for the Crows Modra kicked 5 and Wigney kicked 2 goals. A crowd of 26,000 out at Waverley. Well, what a game there was at Cardinia